SK Vibemaker.
Fill in the gaps though, man. Some people know that you've been, MIA for a bit.
Yeah.
Some people don't, and they know the reason and that, man.
Yeah.
Fill in the gaps for everybody.
Basically, after that, we carried on dropping some music, done a headline show, and after the headline show, I felt like I started running out of gas, running out of petrol, so to speak, and felt like I was entitled, so to speak, for a lot of recommendation, appreciation, you know what I mean? And when it wasn't coming, or when I felt like certain things wasn't coming my way, I was making it get the better of me rather than just playing ball and keeping on in the game, you know what I mean? So that took some time away from me. I think it's probably like close to like nearly 21 months, like since I've actually been like fully running. It's just been stop and start. So
you had a bit of a music life detox. Do you feel powered up now?
Yeah, much powered up now compared to then. I understand the game more. I understand myself more, obviously, and you can't wear your heart on your sleeve in this game. It's a business.
Gotta have that thick skin, man.
It's a business, bro. So I'm got my business hat on a bit more as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I'm much more equipped and ready for the game than I've ever been.
And you come back with a project, Champion Settings.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a big title for the project, man. Champion Settings, yeah?
You gotta say it
Some
like that.
people might say that you've relinquished the title. How can you be the champion?
Nah, trust me. It's Champion Settings because I'm in my own race for starters. So I can definitely be a champion. I'm not in a race with the rest of the artists in the scene. I'm on my own. And Champion Settings it's a metaphor, fam. Like, what does champion mean? Not every champion wins, for starters. Like, Usain Bolt lost his last race. You know what I mean? But is Usain Bolt a champion?
Of course.
Come on. So, champions don't always win, but it's how you bounce back after you draw or after you lost. How do you bounce back? And I feel like that's what the definition of a champion is. And I've done that. I've won a lot of games. I've drawn games and I've lost games as well, fam. And it's how I bounce back to still be here and be able to talk to you. Defines me as a champion, fam.
And this is
defines me as a champion.
This is coming from a football man, and his team is rubbish as well.
Fam,
still,
definitely not.
But we support the same team.
Come on, man.
We support the same
how
team.
How can you even say that? Then listen. This season is the maddest season for us. I'm gonna go and link Robbie, so it's alright, innit? When I link Robbie, we're gonna have this proper chat.
AFTV.
Yeah? You're mad. When I link Robbie, we're gonna have this chat. Cause right now I feel like Troops is repping. Yeah, he's repping. He's speaking the truth. But we're having a brilliant season, and brilliant season compared to last season. Brilliant season.
We just played Murder. Yeah. Like what, 3 years old now?
Yeah,
about 3 years old.
It's like my daughter's saying that she's only 5 years old and she's not 5 years old anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people may be expecting in the future that your daughter might be a musician. I mean, is she showing signs of writing bars or getting into music or anything? Are you scared of that?
I am, fam. You said the right thing, Because it's easy to just let her run wild, fam, because I'm telling you, for starters, number one, she gets the pockets. She understands how to jump into a beat as well. So if the beat's playing and it's the 8 bars finished, now it's time for you to jump in, she can miss it, and jump in on 9, She can jump in on 10.
Jeez.
Like, she's different,
We're saying techers,
yeah. She's different techers, fam. Different techers. Like, way advanced for me at that age. You know what I mean? What did I know about grime when I was 8 and 9? Like, what did I know about music, bruv? Really and truly. So it's easy for me to just let her run wild, but at the same time, fam, I'm her dad, fam. I feel like, for starters, fam, like, she would surpass me, No, she would. Attention level, it would be mad. Like, I feel like I would have to slow down what I'm doing.
Yeah.
No, seriously, fam. Because you know what it is? She's large up Blay as well, because she really wants to do it, fam. I might make her do it, but I don't know. She got tune, fam. She's been writing bars. She's
got a tune.
Yeah, she's been writing bars, man. She's been writing, and she's got a little tune that she wants to do. And Blay made the rhythm, and he made it for me. I originally wanted to vocal it myself, but every time I listen to it now, I just hear her.
So Blay's produced a beat for your daughter already?
I think so. And she wants to jump on it.
Let me talk about this as fathers.
Oh, it's hard.
Of a daughter. What's your take on, how do you filter the music for your daughter? Do you let her listen to everything? Because there are
Oh,
parents out there
yeah.
that let their children of like under 10 listen
Yeah.
to explicit
Yeah.
music. They feel no way about
Yeah.
it. Where do you lie? Do you
Not
like
really,
shield her
I'm
away
like-
from things? Do you
Yeah,
let
I
her listen to
try
radio
to,
edits only?
I'll like if I'm playing if I'm in the car, I'll consciously like J. Cole. She likes J. Cole because he has a clean edited version of his album, so she likes him because I let her listen to him. Drake has a clean editing version, so I listen to him. So she likes all of them. Like,
So you have the clean versions for the car for your children
for the
to listen
car,
to?
yeah, man. But there's occasional like Skepta, he ain't safe on the block. Like she needs to hear that. She needs to hear.
Pure water and lots of ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she loves Skepta, you know. It's mad, you know. She loves Skepta off, you know. But there's all of that wave that she listens
And
to.
you don't
as well.
mind?
Nah, because I understand she could never say it though, and she understands that as well. She understands there's a time and place, like, and if I let her, she knows that. Oh, okay, he's allowing me. He's giving me free, you know what I mean, a free will. And kids are smart, man. They'll know whether to abuse it or not. It's my little champs that I'm careful about, that I'm aware of though, fam, because he's not like her. He's a boy for starters. So there's a tune on my project called Ground Floor, and it's like, are you allowed to swear on here?
No.
Well, he goes, I hit the ground twice, I got the F up. That's what he says on the chorus. It's Ishmael's favourite tune.
Straight.
It's like sometimes I have to turn it down, and I don't like
that
it,
bit.
bro. Like, you know what I mean? Even though it's just one word, and it's like for us, we can just say that. It's just calm. But look, you can't swear on here. You know what I'm saying, fam? There's still guidelines. There's still it's still offensive to some people. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
And for like my kids, fam, I'm not really trying to like make them feel like it's normal to just swear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, fam? And just because even the other day he said it, like he was singing the song and he said it, and his mum just banned him, said you're not allowed to listen to Ground Floor now.
Grounding, no
It's dead.
console for a
You know
little
what I
while.
mean? Yeah,
Chill out.
You can't listen to that tune again now. But yeah, I'm conscious, fam. This is why I don't swear my tunes. This is why, because like they're my biggest fans. Forget everybody else, fam. Like they're my biggest fans, fam. No one loves me like them. In real life and in music life. You know what I'm saying, fam? So I'm conscious. I'm not trying to have them polluted. They're innocent, fam. They don't know about nothing. You know what I'm saying, fam? So I'm trying to ease them in. They're gonna be brought into it. It's life and it's society. I can't stop my daughter from seeing what she sees all the time, and I can't stop my son from hearing what he hears all the time. But I'm trying.
Now
so to speak.
it's definitely safe to say that people see you as a grime artist.
Yeah.
And you know, Afro Wave's killing it at the moment. UK Drill's killing it at the moment. Grime has been, you know, bouncing up and down a bit. What's your take on the current plight of grime in the UK at the moment?
I feel it's exactly what you
the
said.
status.
Yeah, exactly what you said. It's like kind of like third, so to speak.
Do you feel? I never said it's third, but do you feel like
I
it's
feel
third?
like it's third.
Yeah?
It's definitely not talking to Afro beats, and it's definitely not talking to drill. So it's gotta be third. Even UK rap is more profiled than. Even though you could say drill is UK rap, or you know what I mean. But
How did this happen, man?
I don't know, fam. I don't know. It's just it's like asking a garage artist, how did this happen? When Grimes like just went, you know what I mean?
But how does that affect you? Because, you know, coming out of a new project, do you think, you know what, I'm going to try my hand, because artists do this, I'm going to try my hand at some drill or some Afro wave, some Afro swing. Did
And
you
because I
ever
sing,
think
I
about
get
that?
I get that a lot from my friends as well, you know, like
Try it,
friends
yeah?
will say, yo, you need to do this.
Did you
need to jump
consider
on
it
this.
though?
No, fam. Because before I even was anybody in this game, I still think I'm no one, but in the sense of like getting somewhere, when I was at zero, ground level zero, fam, I used to listen to the radio, watch TV, and see my biggest inspirations doing tunes that they don't normally do, bro. You get me? And I'm talking about a Ute man.
And you're saying that's disheartening for you?
I didn't like that, bro.
Yeah.
As a fan of them, I did not feel that at all. Like, why are you on this like pop record, or why are you on this slowed down record? Obviously, I understand that you done it for the likes of me to be able to do what I want to do. It was kind of like a sacrifice back then. You know what I mean? And this is why I respect them, because they've made it easier now.
Broke down barriers.
They broke the barriers.
It's a different era now, huh?
But I said, I'm never going to do that because I can see, number one, I saw what they did to have to get through. And number two, I said to myself, I don't like that as a fan. Like, I don't want to change my sound to slow it down or to speed it up drastically to the point where you notice the drastic change, and you say to yourself, "But this ain't Dapz though." I've failed, fam. Like,
Crazy.
I'm not on that.
Champion settings out now. 8 tracks.
Yeah.
It feels very good to be back with new music, right?
Yeah, it does. It does.
To anyone who hasn't heard this project yet, what do you feel like they need to know before they press play on this?
What do you need to know before you press play?
What are they going to get,
what
man?
What a good question.
What are they going to get from
I
this
need
project?
to answer that one, no, fam. That's a good question. What do they need to know before they press play? Like, they need to know that...
We already know they're not going to get no pop-ish.
Nah, they're not, you know. There are not... There's not going to be any of that on there.
There's not going to be any UK drill on there.
Nah, there isn't. Because I'm not a drill artist.
There's no Afro way. Listen, man, there's artists that aren't drill that are making drill music.
I know, fam. Each of their own, fam. I'm not a judge. You know what I mean? I'm not judge that Dapz on the map right now. So, each of their own. But it's...
Would you say there's any love songs on there?
There is one. There is one. For all those Dapz lovers who love that wave.
Would you say it's a Netflix and chill song?
Nah, it's not, you know. It's for us, the lads. The girls are not really going to be too happy about this one. But I'm obviously, you know, I love my ladies. I'm not dissing them. But they're going to... I made 2 songs back in the day. One called OK, one called Distant. I feel like OK was for the girls. I felt like Distant was for the man them. This song is for the man them. It's like a distant song. Basically.
And we spoke about it last interview because you are very capable when it comes to the harmonics. Let's call it harmonics.
Yeah, melody.
And I felt like you was going to venture more into this. Now,
there is tunes like that on there. There is the intros like that.
Have you been in the studio trying to sculpture your vocals a bit more? Is that something you've got in your mind that you want to explore more?
Yeah, on the second project, definitely. Like, I've got a tune.
The next project?
Yeah, the second one. Not this one. This one's very energetic, fam.
So what are you saying? Next project coming out around Valentine's, yeah?
A bit after. Seriously, a bit after. But on Valentine's Day, I'm thinking to do something now. I'm feeling to make something of it this one.
Is this inspired by a special lady in your life, maybe?
Nah, it's not. It's inspired by me not putting out these tunes for a while. And I feel like a lot of ladies like me for that. And I need to give them that because it's just been the man them that I've been entertaining for a bit. And
Scorps told me you used to be a gallus back in the day still.
Nah, never. Never. I just a ladies man, innit? I'm in touch with my emotions, so me and them get on, innit?
That's important, man. You need to be in touch with your emotions.
Yeah, I'm in touch, man. I'm in touch, man. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So we just played Turn featuring Scorps. Are you the kind of friend that needs to be accompanied and taken home a lot after a night out turning up? Are you that guy? Because we haven't raved before.
I can't handle my drink still.
Straight, you're lightweight, yeah?
Heavyweight, but a lightweight when I drink.
Heavyweight in weight when you get on the scale, but lightweight.
Heavyweight, but a lightweight when I drink.
You haven't learned the lesson yet, no?
I don't drink as much. This is what I'm saying. He brought Turn out of me. Scorps brought that tune out of me because Daffy's not really the type to get turned unless I've linked up with the lads. You know what I mean? Like, so I took a drink from Scorps. Now I'm ever so wavy. When will I learn? Now I love everything about life. I guess tonight is one of them nights. It's that. You know what I mean? So on a night like that, yeah, I don't learn.
I'm a Disaronno guy, man. What's your
love
drink of choice? Disaronno's like the best drink, yeah?
Dangerous.
If you haven't drank Disaronno before, try that this weekend and
crazy.
then come back and talk to me. You can at me even.
I like Disaronno. I like coconut Ciroc. I do like that.
I haven't had that, man. You sounded like a bit of a pro there, a lightweight pro though.
A lightweight pro. You know what it is, fam? I can get knocked out, but I was gonna say a name there, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, trust me, I can get knocked out, but
bare hangovers and that, yeah.
That's what I don't get. I don't get hangovers really. I'm good.
That means you don't mix your drinks too much.
I was learnt. This is why, fam. I learnt the hard way, fam, because man would mix drinks and end up
paying for
not knowing, like, oh, it's just horrible, fam.
You and Blay Vision can't sleep, and that comes after DML as well.
Yeah. Me and Blay made a tune called DML, Dem and Lie. I love the vocal, love the tune so much that I said to Blay, can you make me another one? Can you make me one? Because that was his tune for his project. I was like, Blay, can you make me one? And you can still be on the chorus, but can you just make me one?
This is the Birmingham North London Connect.
He kind of made me a Dem and Lie too, fam.
I feel like you lot could easily make a project together.
I think we should.
I feel like that is pending.
I think we should still.
Is there other songs in the stash?
We've been speaking about it, fam, because Can't Sleep, fam, just makes me smile, fam. Just makes me smile. Like, Can't Sleep makes me smile. Them Man Lie makes me grin, but Can't Sleep makes me smile. Like, it's just a nice energy, fam. Sing along energy. Everyone's singing along. My verses are not too complicated to go over your head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just catch it. So yeah, man, Can't Sleep's one of my personals on the project, 100%.
Now you have a new situation with Insanity Music.
Yeah.
I mean, you are attached to a major,
Big up the guys.
a major situation, man. It's what a lot of artists want, and especially coming back after a hiatus. That means you were in demand.
Secretly.
How is this situation treating you, man? How are you finding it?
To be totally honest, it's the most challenging situation I've been a part of, but I like the challenge. That's the best way to describe it, because you have to share your not your creativity, but part of your creative decisions you have to share. You know what I mean? Like for example, if I was to say, you know what, I want to drop a project with Blay tomorrow, I'd have to speak to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas before, I wouldn't have to.
Feeling any pressure?
When I was making Champion Settings, and I remember it was like a month left, and I still hadn't. Can't Sleep is the last tune I made for Champion Settings. It's ironic, but it's the last tune I made. And there was a bit of pressure, not from them, but from me to deliver. There was a bit of pressure, but I don't feel no pressure from these guys. These guys are nice, man. Like, I've classed them as my family now. You know what I mean? I hope we can stay family and stay friends for as long as possible. Like, I actually have some nice relationships with some of them. So yeah, I think the label are great. It's a challenging situation now. As I said, you have to share your creativity. You have to share your... sometimes you have to be patient. Sometimes they will say, you know what, let's do this and that and this and that. And when you check it out, it's the right thing to do. But you as the artist sometimes might not want to do that because you just want to go now. And even like for these guys as well, like we're both learning together because like I'm one of like the first artists they've signed like this. You know what I mean? Like Urban Act or Grime / like half melody, half rapper, half like, you know what I mean? Like it's a challenge for them as well. It's not like we both came into the situation. Yeah, right. We know this. We know that. We know. We're all learning. You know what I mean? And it's a slow game. And as I said, it's challenging because you have to share a lot more now. But sharing is caring. And I'm happy about the change. Like I'm happy. I'm happy that we're battling on this situation together. First EP's gone now, done, out the way. Let's move forward. What's next? You know what I'm saying, fam? Let's move forward. But yeah, I'm happy with the guys, man.
Now you and JME off to work. Sounded like 2018 Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs anthem. You know what I mean? If they're gonna put out a new cartoon or a new movie, they could use this.
Imagine
you know what I'm saying?
Imagine
now, how did this come together? I know everyone wants to collaborate with JME, but you got him. Not everyone gets him.
Bro, I know. In 2016, JME was saying, he added me on Twitter and saying, this is one of my favorite artists right now. Like this guy's different, and played All My Days. And I think I messaged him back and I said, fam, you have to jump on my album. I was talking about my album back then. See what I'm saying? Like I didn't realise like there was no need for an album then. You know what I mean? I still need to build my fan base, but I was saying to him, yeah, you need to jump on my album. And he was like, yeah, 1,000,000%. And he just messaged me back, 1,000,000%.
SK Vibemaker.